Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and this is my latest installment of Klein's ratcheting screwdrivers. They've tried a lot of different designs. I did a video on this one a long time ago. It's wildly bloated, it's heavy, uses this kind of funny ring that's hard to adjust, real clunky design, but they're exploring. This is the heavy-duty multi-driver. Has, the nut drivers as well, but all kinds of different options. But then they came out with an update, a little different, but this is a screwdriver I did a video on. It was a great price. I think this was made in Taiwan. It uses these kind of ball detent double-sided bits, which means if you put in any other kind of a bit there, it just falls out. So that's kind of unfortunate that you need these specific bits. However, if you've got those bits, it's a good solid driver. So this is my latest here. This is a ratcheting slimmer version. It uses 6 of these double-sided bits. Plus, there's 5 here and one in the chamber here. If you look, what do I have? I have got my square 1 and 2, T25, T20, flat or slotted 1/4 inch 3/16, T15, T10, and a Phillips 3, Phillips 0. Drop that in and then pop this out, and you can see that this one here is the Phillips 2 and Phillips 1, probably my most used. It has a kind of a textured little ratcheting end, so you can get some good purchase on that. Nice flipping collar here. This thing is made in Taiwan. This is the 32313 HD. So I assume maybe heavy duty. It is impact rated should you need to develop the muscle skill to impact something. Basically what that really goes after is there's a kind of a they call it a Proflex energy absorbing torsion zone, right here. Similar to Milwaukee's probably Shockwave. It just means there's a little bit of flex should you get any kind of a ratcheting or not ratcheting, impact motion if you drop this into a driver. Now, because of this end, can you put a standard 1/4 inch bit in there? The answer is yes, but... And it drops down. You can use it. Can I get that out? Not without a pair of pliers, not the end of the world. But if you use any of the little bit longer ones, I love these Milwaukee Shockwave bits with the quick lock. Those drop in and work just fine. So you can certainly use any of those or the double-sided bits that come with this tool. It is not that expensive. I'll put a link below if you're curious about this. This does fit in. Every time I put this thing in, I kind of wonder, is it all the way in? Yeah, it is. So, little solid design. It's got about a 25 tooth ratchet. So if I line this up, see the little dot right there, and start rotating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 isn't quite over, 6 maybe, might be 6 times 4 is 24 tooth ratcheting mechanism, but very useful, very simple, and it's getting down to the point in price where stuff like this, if you happen to lose a few bits, it's going to cost you about the same to get the bits as a whole new driver, but most likely you aren't going to wear those things out. But anyway, there it is, the Klein Tools 13-in-1 ratcheting impact rated screwdriver. And this is a slimmer version. You can see it's a little bit smaller than this, which means it's a little bit lighter and maybe a little bit more functional. What would be kind of neat is if you could custom order these bits for the 2 that you use the most and then just be able to flip it on the business end rather than run into the handle and popping it open. Just thinking. Anyway, there it is. Let me know if you've got thoughts or experience with this, but I'm glad that Klein is continuing to explore and innovate in this kind of simple and often, simplistic, overused, hand-driving ratchet space. With that, Doc out.